Ladies and gentle germs, children of all ages, welcome to another Crypto Monday on the glorious Steam, Blockchain, DTube, YouTube, MyTube, everybody's tube, and of course Facebook Live. I'm John Go, or John Golson on Steam. Hindsight is 2020. I should have just called my name John Olson, but no, let's confuse things. And Blaine Jones was smart when he signed up. He just put his name as Blaine Jones. So that's Blaine. I'm John. And Zoltan's off to bed because so there you go. Okay, so lots to go over. I mean, I literally have 7 notes of things to write down that I wrote down today that I wanted to go over. So, as you guys know, Mondays we try to keep it crypto-centric, and the Thursdays more affiliate marketing. This is not gospel because sometimes we flip it. So tonight there might be a little bit more affiliate marketing stuff as well as some blockchain stuff. Thursday might be more blockchain stuff and less affiliate marketing stuff. But Mondays and Thursdays are fun nonetheless. So if you guys could share this, put it out there, tell your friends that we're here, we're live, and let's get rocking this week and go over all the news, gossip, and scandal that has been going on CTP Token, of course, ListNerds. So the first thing is that the updates on the top sites I wanted to go over because that's kind of the clock struck midnight last night and everything got updated. You'll see that ListNerds had a mighty fall, but it's because there seems to be formulas with new members joining, and I have nothing against Advertising Maximizer. I just don't think Advertising Maximizer was the top site. It was just because of the new members joining was this huge number, so it kind of bumped it up. That being said, there's a lot of cool programs that are on the top 25 sites within CTP now. And that is a big shout out to all the owners that have really supported it and talked about it and got people voting inside of their program for the top site. So yeah, that was the big thing for us overnight, was seeing that kind of clock striking zero. And Blaine, I don't know if you want to touch on it, anything about what you saw or any of the sites that really should be highlighted.
Yeah, so every week we try and improve the top sites by tweaking it just a little bit and trying making it as reliable as possible. So that's kind of our goal, and that's what we're doing. And I need to tweak it again to prevent sites being ranked #1 just because they got added to ClickTrack Profit. So Advertising Maximizer has been added to ClickTrack Profit within the last week. So that's why they're #1, because they have a lot of new members according to ClickTrack Profit. So I'm going to set a limit to that. So anything that goes over that, it's not going to count it your first week, and so you don't accidentally become #1. But if you own Advertising Maximizer, this is the time to now promote and get everything that you can out of the site. Because right now it's #1, everybody sees it, everybody wants to join it, and everybody's going to join it, because that's, if I was to look for a site to join, #1 would always be where I went first. So that's just me. And then we've got some things coming up we're going to talk about later in the show in reference to the top sites. Whenever John wants to talk about it, I don't really know. But the metrics, again, badges, votes, scavenger hunts, new members, and Alexa. So Alexa rankings automatic. New members depends on your promoting. And then badges, votes, and scavenger hunts all depend on your members and what they do in reference or relation to CTP. So if you want to rank higher on those, get your members to claim more badges, get them to vote, get them to go through and do the scavenger hunts. That's the overall goal, is to continue increasing the activity within our sites. So.
Yeah, and there's certain things you can control, certain things you can't. I think everything can be controlled by your effort as an owner. The amount you're out there, the amount, and this is kind of, it's kind of perfect segue that I wanted to, it was one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight. So I'm gonna go right into it, and it's kind of a lesson, let's say, in marketing. So I made a blog post last night, and it was talking about when I first got into affiliate marketing. I came from this industry. I actually came from the music business industry. And I was an artist manager for years. And one of the biggest things you tried to do as an artist manager was secure a music video grant for your artist, because you knew that once the music video got put into rotation, it was basically the greatest ad that you could have for your artist. So the more video it got played, the more requests on radio it got for the song. But what this translated into, if you know anything about the music business, it wasn't necessarily the royalties you got from having the video play. It was from album sales, if you were independent specifically, but more importantly was touring and merchandising. And the only way you got people to come to your live shows or buy your record was if you had stuff on video or radio. So what does this have to do with your business? And I wrote about this last night. This is where what you do as an owner counts. Why we talk about content marketing and push and pull marketing and stock and flow content, excuse me. Why is this so important? Because the more that you are seen out there, your music video, on social media, radio, the more people will want to come to your business. When no one hears from you or no one sees you, and then you just show up and you're like, ta-da, I'm here for the party, no one cares. Like that's not attractive. As an advertiser, you know what's attractive to me right now? When I'm in the Fire-Pay Telegram and someone goes, I just added Fire-Pay to my business. That's attractive to me. That's a big music video. That's a radio play, because I know that owner, I can go and help the economy and help the CTP token grow by spending with them. They are creating a music video by doing all this stuff in social media and you know, actually doing things. It will be attractive to advertisers and people that are looking to buy products and services from your websites. This is why we're telling you to get out there and create on CTP Talk all the time. Get out there and do live videos on Facebook, or do it on Vim, or do it on Periscope. One of the 3 things we suggest you guys, 3 steps of the day to do at CTP, is to go do a Periscope. I haven't seen anybody do it, even though everybody's checked it off for 8 months now. I haven't seen one person do it yet. So it's if you want to attract the right kind of people, you have to be doing things all the time and be out there on social media. You do not need to create your stock content right now. That's not what you're doing. What you're doing right now is your flow content. So taking little selfies, I mean, it's what people do, I guess. I mean, I would rather put up an infographic. I would rather put up, you know, like I did last week. I put this little image that I drew. I put this up. Got tons of stuff that I'm putting out there just to remind people that CTP is there, ListNerds is there, Fire-Pay is there, CTP Talk is there. I'm doing this just so people remember us. That's it. Every now and again, we'll have some piece of content that knocks it out of the park and everybody's really excited about it. But I'm not doing daily content for any other purpose other than to remind you guys that me and Blaine are busting our butts every single day. And the more you do that as a business owner, the more votes you're going to get, the more sales you're going to make, the more attention you're going to generate, the more engagement you'll find. This is how you do this in 2020. I did that blog post last night to compare the music video to kind of social media now. Back then, you needed, you know, $10,000 minimum to up to 6 figures to create a music video. You can do all this right now on social media for free. And what's even better, on CTP Talk and Steam, you actually get paid for doing it, which is mind-blowing. Like, what an opportunity. Anyways, that's my rant. I wanted to kind of put that together where, you know, the top sites is out there, but you can control 99% of that from your effort as an owner. You can get more people voting. You can get a better Alexa ranking. You can get more scavenger hunt tokens. You can get more badges and getting them claimed. You can do all this as a program owner. It's up to you. It's up to you. Even if you're not a program owner and you're just using, you know, Unicorn's Oasis for list building, use it. Like, use it every single day. Continue to use it. You know, out of sight, out of mind. You want to be top of mind. This is really, really critical for your business success, is to constantly be doing things. This is why every single week we do at least 2 webinars. Every single week. Every single week we're doing content. I'm creating blog posts or content or some kind of video every day. I'm not doing this for the benefit of my health. I'm doing this to remind you guys that me and Blaine are here busting our butt for you. It's a lot of flow content, not always stock content. Hi, Chip. Hi, Scott. Hi, Howard. Hi, Rob. What do you think, Blaine? That pretty good rant? Or?
Yeah, and the content that I build is what you call the members area of every site that we own. Currently, ClickTrack, Profit, and ListNerds. And I am continuing to build and improve them. And with that, we'll go into the next.
You're segueing this perfectly.
Beautiful, beautiful segue into the next topic. And we're going to talk about the entire redesign of ClickTrack Profit.
Wait a minute. ClickTrack Profit's only been relaunched for 6 months. Blaine, why on God's green earth would you be redesigning it already?
Well, because here's the thing. ClickTrack Profit is a great site, and it's a beautiful site. But we have a lot of stuff going on with it. And we want to make sure that it is as user-friendly as possible, especially in this day and age, as HTML continues to update, JavaScript continues to update, CSS updates, all these things. So that's one thing that an owner should be looking at, is making sure that their sites are up to date as much as possible and simple and easy to use. I looked at our menus within CTP and I realized that it's not as easy to use as it should be. It's not as complicated as old CTP Reloaded was, because let's be honest, that was a mess. But it's starting to get complicated. And within my members area of CTP, I see so much more than everybody else, to include John, because I have every single little thing that I've got going on, plus everything that I'm building added into there for me to see. So we wanted to make it as simple as possible. And if you go to like the lessons page or the mastery or stuff like that, that takes a couple seconds to load, and I'm not a fan of that. I want everything to load quickly and efficiently within and throughout the site. So that's what we're doing. We're redesigning the site, and it's not going to be done today or tomorrow. It's going to take me some time. But we're redesigning the site. So everything is going to be much better and will flow much better for all the members. So that's our goal, is to make it as simple and easy to use and keep the focus on what CTP is. And again, I'm never satisfied with how things look. John's always like, can you move it down a little bit, like this much?
I'm anal.
But yeah,
it's bad.
So as an owner, you should always be looking for ways to improve your sites. That's what we're trying to do with everything that we do. And right now, that means a complete redesign of ClickTrack Profit. I would love to show you what it's going to look like, but I can't. So, because it's hidden and it's a secret and I'm not telling.
It looks really good. It is it's like, this is one thing you guys should know about me already. I truly believe this, and it's why I stand on platforms and scream as loud as I can that you need to make things simple. As an owner, the easier you make something for someone to actually use, get their hands dirty and get their feet wet, the more they're going to adopt it. So it's really, really critical getting feedback from people over the past 6 months, seeing where we're at to simplify things. Like, we took it from Reloaded to version 2.0, and it's great, it's wonderful, but it still can be improved upon. Now, that being said, you're not going to have to relearn anything. It's not like it's just, it'll look better. That's it. Okay, so
we're going from CTP 2.0 to CTP 2020. And that's
I like it. There you go. There's my Vision 2020 Jen video for the day right now. There you go. That being said, it's a huge nugget. If you guys read the email I sent out today about ListNerds, which I'm perfect segue right into ListNerds. It's just, this is flowing. It's flowing so well tonight. I don't know what it is. It's just great. One of the things I talked about was, and listen, I've been jumping back into the mailer business since we relaunched ListNerds, and I'm just looking at, other people's sites and stuff. And my goodness, man, I mean, I don't know where the translation was lost in affiliate marketing, but some of these programs, it looks like you need a PhD in like just English to figure out what things do. Like, it's insanity. So part of the reason why we're doing this at CTP is the exact same thing we're finding at ListNerds. The activity at ListNerds and the people logging in and new members joining is going absolutely great. You want to know why? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but ListNerds is stupid simple. Like, I mean, literally, ListNerds is probably like next to the Google homepage. I don't think there's an easier site to use online. ListNerds is, and I'm really, really proud of the way that Blaine took this and kind of just put it exactly how it should have been when we originally created this program. Just simplified it. This is a nugget. I'm not just saying this to raw listeners, because big shout out to everybody at ListNerds. The business upgrade is selling like hotcakes. I mean, it's amazing. I'd say 95% of the sales we've made at ListNerds has been business upgrades. That's huge. That people are, they see the value in the business upgrade at ListNerds. They understand it. I can email all these people every day, no problem. Like crazy simple. But I'm not rah-rahing about ListNerds without having a big nugget for you guys. The big nugget for you guys is that everything you're doing in business, simplify it. Simplify it. Literally, find a 5-year-old, show them the website and say, can you figure this out? Like, that is where you need to be to get more people to use it. Because remember what I said, the more people use this stuff and actually get their feet wet and roll up their sleeves and adopt it, the more it will spread. The more it will grow, the more it will be shared, the more it will be talked about. And remember, going back to what we originally talked about with the music video post, you want people to notice you. And the more people are using it and comfortable using it, the more they're talking about it, the more it's like kind of shining up like a big, beautiful music video or a radio play. Huge, huge nugget. And this is Crypto Mondays, and we'll talk about CTP Talk in a bit here, but I really want you guys as affiliate marketers to understand this stuff is not supposed to be hard for the end user. The end user should be able to figure it out quickly, start adopting it, use it, and get results. You focus on that, even as a list builder, even as a social media marketer. If you focus on that, you will get better results, guaranteed. Ta-da. That's my speech. Thanks for listening.
And just to hit on the simplicity of ListNerds, ListNerds' entire life purpose is to be a mailer. So you're not going to see 1,000 other options within the site. You're only going to see the mailer and associated relevant pieces to that. And I can't express this enough as an owner of any kind. If you're an owner out there, whatever your site is, focus on that one thing. So many times I've tried to help people and given them hints and tips, remove this, remove that. Focus on the one thing that your site is supposed to be. And that's what, I forgot the name of the site. That's what ListNerds is. That's the whole purpose. Just that one thing. Mailer. CTP, Click Track Profit, is a training site and a community. So that's our entire goal with that. And because it is getting convoluted, for lack of a better term, we're simplifying it. We're making it easier. We're putting it into simple pieces for new users to show up and learn and understand. That's the entire goal. CTP Talk, its entire goal is a blogging platform. That's all that it is. That's all that it does. That's all that single focus is on. So that's what we're trying to do. Yeah, you don't need all the bells and whistles. The thing is if everybody has that one unique thing, then nobody's unique, right? Everybody's special, just like everybody else.
Snowflakes.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So make your site specific and unique to what it is, and straight to the core, and that's going to help you out a lot. Plain and simple.
Yeah, what you just said, Jen, is bang on, and this was a running joke in all the old shows I used to do, TE Live, et cetera, and it comes from a comedy act by Chris Rock, and I forget the exact one, but it's one of his more famous comedy bits where he says, you can drive your car with your feet. It doesn't make it a good idea. Now, that's really funny, especially if Chris Rock is saying it, because you know how he talks. But but the point being is that you can add all this stuff. Sure, you can put banners everywhere. You can stick links everywhere and make it. You can do all that. Doesn't make it a good idea. You got to remember just what Blaine said. Know what your market is, what your business is trying to accomplish, and focus on that. Cut out all the fat. Cut out all the crap that's not needed for that unique proposition to be fulfilled. If you focus on that, your business will do great things, and you'll be able to see a lot better results because the fat is cut out. It's slim and trim. It's not like me. Anywho. Fire-Pay updates. More merchants have been added to Fire-Pay. I don't even know the count now. Pretty slick to see. We had Janet Legere join. Michael has been putting tons of stuff. He put it on free ad swap. I think today got it. I mean, there's so many new sites putting Fire-Pay into their websites, and it's great. It's wonderful. I did a little campaign this week, and I don't know if you saw it, but I was saying, listen, as an owner, please let me know when you put this in so I can go spend money with you. We take a lot of the profits that we make and basically buy stuff with Fire-Pay. So we want to put money back into the system. We want to get people the volume up. We want to get people using this stuff, and we really think that if we're not doing it, it's really hard to tell other people to do things when you're not doing it yourself. So I'm looking to spend money. Oh, absolutely, Rob. I went and I upgraded at one of her sites, and I bought a bunch of credits at another site of hers. So this is exciting for me to see more and more people getting involved in Fire-Pay, and it's great. It's fantastic, and it's a testament, I think, to all of you guys that are early adopters and just crushing this, spreading the word. And the more and more people that do this, you guys will benefit, because you guys are the first here, the first people inside of this unique little community. So thank you guys for spreading the word and continuing to spread the word. And just let me know. Let me know if you decide to add Fire-Pay to your site, because I want to spend money with you. I want to buy stuff from you. I will gladly upgrade, buy credits, you name it, to be able to use Fire-Pay in the site. So there you go. Yeah.
So right now there are 67 sites inside of Fire-Pay. Not all of them have integrated or completed integration, but there are 67 sites added. So we are growing and continuing to grow. So
nice. Beautiful. Yes, it's great. We're loving it. And the volume was astronomical this weekend at CTP Token. I don't know if you guys saw, but we had like back-to-back $60, $70 days trading volume, which is crazy, which is absolutely beautiful. It's down today, but like I said, when you guys, which I highly, I know you, okay, here, let me put it this way. CTP Talk, the CTP Token went over over 1 million issued tokens this weekend. So we were at 800,000 for the longest time, right? And it kind of shot up with the use case of it and more content creators on CTP Talk. If you sell your tokens, there's a pretty good chance that I'm going to be buying them. So yes, I want you guys to sell your tokens and make some profits, but at the same time, I know that the more of this stuff I buy, the more you guys are going to actually see use case with it. And I want to buy this stuff because I believe in it. And again, I don't think that if I'm just telling you guys to buy it and I'm not buying it, I think that's stupid. I think that's not preaching what I'm trying to teach. And I really want to be a product of my product. So if you're selling CTP tokens, they will probably be bought up by yours truly. So just say. But anywho, yeah, Fire-Pay is just crushing it, and you guys are a huge part of that, and we can't thank you guys enough for all the support. And just spread it, man. Spread the fireball is spreading, Eliana. Slowly, but it's spreading. So we're happy with that. So there you go. Yes, yeah, absolutely. And I mean, that's the thing, right, Rob? I mean, the more of this stuff you get, the more of it you'll earn. This is what's really cool, and it's kind of a strategy. When we first started the miners, the big thing was like, okay, well, I'm not really confident in creating all the time on CTP Talk, but I believe in it, so I want to get tokens. Well, how do you do that? You can mine them. So that's great. That's wonderful. But a lot of you guys are not just staking miners and sitting on your hands. A lot of you guys create every day. So it's like you're winning on two fronts. You're getting the tokens automatically from the miners, but you're also getting it from the curation and content you're creating. So I'm beating a dead horse here, but CTP Talk is the no excuse blogging platform. Click Track Profit is the no excuse marketing training platform. there's like, I literally was in Telegram today saying, if you guys interact with me on Twitter, I'll send you some BAT. I had about a half dozen people interact with me on Twitter. They got some BAT. Now, they didn't get rich from it, but guess what? They made money. And I don't know about you guys, but when I first got started online, it sure took me a whole lot more effort than just retweeting something for someone or sharing something with someone to make a penny. So now is the time to get active, be products of your product. And, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I'm excited. I'm drinking my coffee.
The more you earn, the more you earn.
Let's say that again for everybody in the back. The more you earn, the more you
earn.
Yes, folks. Yes, we strive to save. Yes, unicorns and pixies are much needed. Speaking of unicorns, Oasis, I kind of touched on a little bit. Please keep sending emails.
Send more emails. You're not sending emails often enough. So push pull content 75-25, 80-20. Email twice in one day about 2 different things. Email at the beginning of the day talking about what your plan is for the day. Email at the end of the day talking about what you achieved that day versus what you planned on doing. Email out. There are people subscribed and want to read your emails because their entire life purpose right now is to make unicorns happy.
Yes, make them happy. Please
send more emails, make more blog posts.
Yes. And again, going back, we're big cycle of life here. We're going right back to the original point about the music video post. The more of this stuff that you're putting out there, the more eyeballs you're going to attract. This is part of content marketing. Why we stuck CTP Talk right smack dab in the middle of training at CTP. You're new at CTP. You're expecting to learn how to read emails or click this or click that. No, we're telling you to go create content, go network with people, go curate stuff, go engage with people because of the huge potential this has for your business, big term, long term, et cetera, et cetera. So don't be afraid to press send on those emails. If you are not yet comfortable enough to do the Unicorns Oasis, no problem. ListNerds is there. Practice it out. Use ListNerds to, or even some of the amazing programs inside of CTP. Traffic Leads, the Income Viral Mailer. Go check them out. Go check Rob Gearing. He's doing amazing stuff. He's always out there promoting his stuff and promoting CTP along with it. Go support him. Go to Real Time Ads. Go look at what Mick is doing. He's got a mailer there too. Go to see what Michael's doing. He's got tons of programs that you guys can practice on. You can see what's working and what's not, so that when you do feel the confidence, let's say, to start regular emailing to your list specifically in your autoresponder, you're not sitting there going, I don't know what to write about. This is what you write about. We talked about this last Thursday. This is what you write about. You write about right in there in the middle. The market and you. How you find you is by practicing and using these programs that are out there for you guys. Use the viral mailers to figure out this.
How you figure out the market is through tracking.
Oh.
You track everything. So when something hits and it connects, now you're in that middle zone. Stay there. Do that more.
I check that stat all the time.
CTP Talk, and they're only making 20, 30, 40 CTP, and then you make a post and it makes 200-300, expound on whatever topic that was. Just keep going and drilling as deep as you can with it and get as long tail as you can with that, because that's where that little piece is.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and exactly what you just said, Blaine, is bang on, because I want to highlight a lot of people like Eliana and Jen and Rob and Zoltan, the guys and gals that are inside CTP Talk. They're not getting 50 CTP every time they create content. They're getting like 150 to 200 CTP. What are they doing? What are they doing? How are they getting the bigger upvotes?
They're getting better.
They're getting better because everybody started sucking. We all sucked at the beginning of this. I was horrible. I still am at times. But generally, I was really, really uncomfortable when I was in front of a camera. I sucked at writing. I was always proofreading, go like, oh my gosh, is this proper English? Here's the nugget. And sorry for all you grammar Nazis that are out there. There are no billionaire English teachers. Sorry. Not saying you shouldn't check your spelling, okay? I'm not saying you shouldn't proofread and stuff, but very important to note, When the grammars start banging on the door going, oh, you're unprofessional because you use ... I revert them back to Jeffrey Gitomer. Jeffrey Gitomer is one of the most famous best-selling authors in sales. What he taught me by reading his books years and years and years ago is write like you talk. If you talk like a corporate cog, everybody's going to tune you out. They're going to tune you out. Write like you talk. If you don't feel comfortable writing, they've got this amazing technology called a cell phone. You know what you do with it? You put it in front of your face. You go, hey, this is so-and-so, and I'm really excited, and this is what I did today. I want you to check it out. I'm doing this and this and this. Follow along with me. 20-second, 30-second video. Upload it to Epics. Upload it to DTube. Upload it to one of these programs on the Steam blockchain. So you just put the CTP tag on. Now, all of a sudden, you've got created content on CTP Talk. You've created content on Steam. You're getting paid from it, and then you're putting content out there. You're getting better. You're getting better because you sucked at the start. It was very awkward, and you felt really, what am I doing? But then you saw, hey, people didn't kill me. No one threw me under the bus. And the people that did throw me under the bus are usually the ones never creating anything because they're too cowardly to do it themselves. This is starting to be motivational talk with John and Blaine. Can you feel the power? No worries.
The more you do it, the more you're going to earn. And the more you earn, the more you earn.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly, Jen. The corporate way will bore your audience. Now, if you are a Fortune 500 company writing a dissertation or letter to your stockholders, obviously it's going to be boring corporate jargon. But when you're talking to people that are sitting in their home behind their computer, probably drinking coffee with stains everywhere on their shirt, maybe even in their undies, guess what? That's your market. Your market wants to be entertained. They don't want to hear the corporate gobbledygook. They want to hear some ... exclamation point, a couple bold letters here and there, maybe an italics here and there. Put a different header size on your font. Have fun with it. Write like you talk. And you're going to suck at it at the start. You will. I guarantee it. That's okay. This is what CTP Talk and Steam are for. And this community will help you grow. It will be beautiful. It will be awesome. And you'll smell really good. Truth be told. There you go. Absolutely, Jen. Bradley's crushing it. Bradley does multiple videos a day. He didn't a couple years ago. Now he is. Why? Because he's getting better at it. He's more confident in it. That's how you do it. It's easy. It's easy. Let me rephrase that. The end goal might seem hard, but the process is easy. You just got to do it. If that makes any sense. No pants like Blaine. Exactly. Yeah. There you go. You want a proof of this. Blaine actually did his first video in no pants.
Not my first video, but I've done a video in no pants. And who's to say I'm wearing pants currently?
You never know. He's drinking Mountain Dew, that's for sure.
I may have just put on a shirt just for this show.
There you go.
But that's the great thing about working from home, right?
It's the best. It's the best. Count your blessings. Okay. Anything else? Anything else I'm forgetting now? We wanted to tell you guys about a few things.
So before we get there, I want to hit on Mike had talked about day 32, and he's still getting over a 42% open rate with the Unicorn Oasis.
Wow. Are you serious? Where do you see that? Did he say that?
Absolutely unheard of.
Oh, wow.
42% open rate on emails. I don't know if you know this, but the majority of email lists that anybody builds, you might get 10%, 5%.
That's astronomical numbers.
And that's
5%.
hoping and praying. But a 42% open rate, I don't know. Email marketing is the most effective method of marketing there is.
Highest ROI in history.
Hands down, the best method of marketing that there is. You can do any kind of marketing you want. Email marketing is the most effective. That's why we say build your list, build your list, build your list. But people still promote standard affiliate pages wherever they can. So build your list, send emails out. If you send 500 emails in a day, that's fine. If you send one email a day, that's fine. The people that want to be on your list and want to read your emails are going to stay on your list and are going to read your emails. The people in the Unicorn Oasis want to read emails. They take specific time out of their day to search for those emails so they can read them.
Not good.
As high as 60%. Yeah, exactly. So
That's crazy. Well, that's why it's like, and you got to remember, Unicorns Oasis is still, I think there's only a dozen people on it. I mean, it's very target, like it's a very small list. People really want those emails, so they're looking for them. So you guys that are in the Unicorns Oasis, keep sending emails. Anybody interested in getting involved in it, it's there. Drop me a line if you got questions about it. There you go. 82% from a Fire-Pay email. Because this is the thing, Eliana, and that's amazing. But this is because of you guys. All the stuff we talk about here and you guys talking about it all the time, this is what we mean by the music video. This is what we're talking about. Like, the more people adopt things and use it, the more they're talking about it, the more interest it will generate. This is huge. Why we want you guys in these top sites to be top sites. One of the ways you can do that, ladies and gentlemen, is everybody's favorite. It's, you know what's funny? Like, when we redid CTP, one of the things, people were like, CTP teams, we really want CTP teams back. We're like, okay, like, just let us do it. Well, it's there, but just hold on. People were really, into the badge hunts. We thought, yeah, people would be into the badge hunts, and they were. And it was really interesting when we relaunched this to find like the kind of the promos that really got the support, not only from the owners, but the members themselves. The surprise for me wasn't a surprise for Blaine because he created this thing. I didn't have any idea how big this was going to be, but it's the scavenger hunts. It's the promo inside of CTP that generates the most traffic for owners. These things are just, they're like gold. They're like hidden gold. And we're doing all this stuff and we're creating all this cool stuff and Unicorns Oasis, this and this. The scavenger hunt tokens and the scavenger hunt is just continuing to crush it day in and day out. And that is why we have it as a big part of the ranking in the top sites. The more of these things that are completed, the more that Lucas found on it, the better for the rankings. So, huge nugget. Huge nugget. If you have not yet experienced the scavenger hunt for your site, check it out. Please check it out. Very important. And Blaine wants to say something because his mouth is open and I'm like continuing to cut him off, but I'll shut up now.
And so with that, the scavenger hunt's going to undergo some minor surgeries. We're going to try and streamline it, make it better, make it more fun and easier for everybody and members to use. The overall gist of it's going to stay the same, right? You're going to have to find 5 sites. You're going to have to go to 5 sites to find Luke to be able to complete the scavenger hunt. You can do that as many times as you want in a day. But we're going to streamline and make it so much better. And we're going to highlight it and continue to highlight it as we move forward. And it's going to be a big, big part of the thing that's coming with CTP teams. And I can't talk about it because nobody knows, but there's going to be a thing that the CTP teams have to do in the future, in the near future, hopefully. I don't want to talk about it seasons, but anyway, so that's going to be a big part of it. So with the scavenger hunt, and John's going to tell you more about it because we want to get as many sites involved in that as possible, because the more sites there are involved in, the overall better it becomes. So I might add unicorns to the scavenger hunt because that's what people like anyway. So
cool. So what we did for the scavenger hunt, we discounted it for this week, and I'll do a big promo and stuff. I'll put like graphics. I'll do my little graphic stuff. We split it by 50%, so you can get 5 scavenger hunts for $25 instead of $50 for the whole week. But wait, there's more. Kind of what Blaine was touching on, but he can't truly divulge yet, is this the Explorer XP. And that is kind of the rebrand for the giveaway XP. It's that nice little section that you see inside of your CTP where it's just sitting there. it's not moving. You try to figure out why the XP isn't moving. That is because it's waiting for the Explorer XP, which is the old giveaway XP. We're just rebranding it because giveaway XP was so 2016, and we are here in 2020. So we're going to do Explorer giveaway XP. I'm using giveaway XP for you guys that might be familiar with it, but it's called Explorer XP that you give away to your members, and they have to collect this stuff to get that little XP bar going. So if you grab the 5 scavenger hunt tokens special right now, you will get 1,000 giveaway / explorer XP for your business that you can give away, and you can be one of the first owners out there to give this stuff away for your customers and clients. So exciting times. Blaine touched on it, but he can't divulge too much. But this is all going to come together here. As you guys know, we kind of say this and then we kind of keep saying it, but then it does, and it's like, oh my gosh, it's awesome. So it's coming. So if you guys are interested, not only
1,000 things just drop from the sky.
Yes, that's what happens. Like Blaine is just sitting there coding. Like you should have saw this. I had a list of stuff for him to do. He's like, oh yeah, check this out, and had a whole bunch of stuff to already. It's insane. So anywho, yes, Russell has it inside of his TEs, and it's out there for you guys now. If you're interested, you can take part in the scavenger hunt, which is the gold inside of the promo section at CTP. Members love it. And then you get some scavenger hunt tokens as well as some giveaway / explorer XP for your business.
So the way that it's going to work, it's set up for the subscriptions right now. So if you subscribe to get 5 tokens, 500 tokens a month, it's half off. And I'm going to double what John said. So if you do the 5, it's going to be 2,000 explorer XP. If you do 15, I'm going to do 5,000 explorer XP. And if you do 25, I'm going to do 10,000 explorer XP. So if you buy it, send me a message and I will add your Explorer XP for you to give away at your site.
Beautiful. Cool. So, and anybody that's not here that's watching the recording of this, don't worry, I will do the promos for it. You'll see it in emails as well as inside of CTP, the posts here on Facebook as well as on social media. I will share it with you guys. And if you have any questions about it, let us know, and we'll go over exactly what it all is and how attractive it is. Ask people who've got it. I mean, you know, Renee has been a scavenger hunt promo partner now since day one. You know, her members love it. You'll see Pistol Packin' Mama is always on the top sites inside of CTP for a reason, because she's totally involved in the promo. So, yeah, let us know, and we'll have some fun with it as well. So, yeah. Zoltan, are you still here?
We're going to keep increasing the scavenger hunt and everything that goes with it. And we're going to put a lot more focus onto it in the coming future as well. So.
There you go. Let me shut down the recording of this, and then we'll talk shop about something that's. I should keep recording this because this is kind of Crypto Mondays and it's going to be crypto related, but everybody's going to be like, "Why aren't you talking about it on the recording?" Oh well, you should be here live. Toodles.